Hello, I'm Bernard Norcott-Mahany. I work at the Bluford branch of the Kansas City Public Library. April is National Poetry Month, and for April 2022, I am reading aloud poems by Horace from Horace's collection of poems called the Odes. Horace wrote 4 books of odes. He wrote 3 as a collection. Books 1 through 3 were published as a unit, and they came out in around 23 BCE. They were written for about 5 or 6 years prior to that. So some are, like 29 BCE, some are more recent. And then years later, he wrote a 4th book of odes. These books are sort of imitations of Greek poetry, Greek style of lyric poetry, especially stuff that was going on in the 7th and 6th centuries BCE. Poets like Sappho and Alcaeus are sort of poets that he sort of imitates. And the poem that I'm going to read today is poem 14 from Book 1 of the Odes, which is given in this translation by David Ferry, To the Republic. Now, this poem is based on a poem by Alcaeus, who was a poet from Lesbos, as was Sappho. In fact, they were contemporaries. They lived on opposite sides of the island of Lesbos, and her poems are all personal, and Alcaeus's poems often are public poems. They're poems in which he's addressing political matters. And so this seems to be not quite a translation, but sort of a rendition, modification of that poem, of one of Alcaeus's poems, which we have only in fragments, so we don't have the whole poem that this would be alluding to. And the reason that I'm bringing that up is one might think, well, it's something going on in the Roman state that would cause Horace to feel some misgiving. Well, in the 20s BCE, probably not. Octavian has defeated Mark Antony, and in 27 he is declared Augustus by the Senate, and basically becomes the emperor of Rome. And things are pretty steady in Augustus's reign. I mean, the people are tired of civil war. Augustus is a pretty good ruler. I mean, things could be much worse, and he's pretty good at keeping order. So there doesn't seem to be anything in this poem that would actually directly deal with that. So this is a fairly short poem. Book 1, poem 14, To the Republic. He uses the ship of state metaphor. "O ship, O battered ship, the backward running waves are taking you out to sea again. Oh, what to do? Oh, don't you see? Oh, make for port. The wind's gone wild. Your sails are torn. Your mast is shaking. Your oars are gone. Your onboard god's gone overboard. How long can the eggshell hull so frail hold out? Oh, ship so proud, your famous name, your gilded stern, your polished decks, your polished brass, so useless now. Oh, storm's plaything. Oh, ship my care, beware, beware the Cyclades." So that was poem 14 from Book 1 of the Odes to the Republic. There's a reference there to the onboard gods. These would be the household gods, the Lares and the Penates, and there would be a little shrine to them on a Roman ship. So that's a Roman detail that would not be in the Greek original. But this whole idea of, the ship of state is being battered on all sides and is likely to be shipwrecked, is more of a Greek concern than it would be for a Roman concern for Horace. So that was the poem To the Republic.